All right, first YouTube video with this 2021 GR Supra. Got it 5 days ago. Got it with 10 miles on the dash, and now I'm just a little bit over 375. Basically finding every reason to take the car out. I still have the temp tags on it. So far I've had no complaints. I used to drive a Corvette C5, not the Z06, the base model, and this compared to that it's a whole different planet. Not interior wise or technology wise, just performance wise. And it's in similar horsepower field. This has Toyota claims has 388 to the motor, and the Corvette base model at 350, but this definitely feels a lot different. I have got the carbon fiber. The interior straight out of a BMW. Horsepower and torque monitor. And we're gonna go for a little night drive. A little POV night drive. If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe. Follow me on the Instagram, same thing as my YouTube, MK5. The 5 is spelled out Five, with 2 E's. Right from the factory, the car sounds awesome. Let you guys hear some pops and burbles on this little bridge. Little pop. So as you guys see, I did that pull and then rolled up the window. That's the first and main thing that people complain about in this car, and I can certainly agree with, is the wind buffeting is pretty bad. Anything over 40-50 miles an hour, if you have one window open, it's pretty much unbearable, and if you have 2 open, it's not bad, but it's definitely something that Toyota can look into fixing if they plan to keep continuing the Supra. My plans for this car is, once warranty is over, downpipe and tune, that's for sure. I'm not sure if I'll go the full Adam LZ build with the pure turbo and everything, but certainly a possibility. I was going back and forth between this and the 2020 Supra, and I actually test drove a 2020 Supra, and I was super close to buying it. Thankfully I didn't, because the 2021 has that power gain, as you guys know, as I'm not sure the exact number, but it went from 335 to 388. And then I'm not sure on the torque. High beams nice and bright. Eventually I'm going to show you guys the launch control on this car. This thing goes 0 to 60. Toyota says in 3.7. I say probably 3.5, 3.4, depending on what kind of traction you get at the moment. It rained earlier, but the ground seems dry for now, so we'll see. It's been about a couple hours, so. And if there's any police watching, this was filmed in Mexico, Rhode Island. So I was going back and forth between this car, and I was also looking at an Audi TTRS. both these cars are awesome though. Audi TTRS is a beautiful car. A little more expensive than this one was. I was looking at a 2020. They MSRP for around 67, I believe, and with the markup and everything, I don't believe it was worth it. And then a lot of people also are saying about the Corvette C8 to get over this car, and that goes back and forth. But my only concern about the Corvette C8 is it's the first year in production, and first year in production, if you compare it to the Toyota Supra, who knows, maybe in 2021 model for the C8 might be a whole lot better. So I prefer to wait on that car. I just realized I was high beaming everybody. Sorry. Yeah, it goes back and forth. It all depends on what you like. The Corvette C8 is an absolutely gorgeous car. Honestly, it kind of looks like a Lamborghini if you look at it from some angles. The fact that that's a Corvette, I mean, compared to the C7, it looks a whole lot better if you ask me. I'll do a little pull for you guys over here. Little pop. Couple pops. 383 horsepower on torque. Car is solid. I mean, so far I'm absolutely in love with the car. The car handles like a dream. Everything is perfect to me. And one thing that I also love a lot about the car is if you put it in drive, put it back in take off sport mode, it's essentially silent. I mean, it's essentially it could be your daily driver. And when you need to, you throw on sport mode and do what you gotta do. If you're thinking about getting this car, I paid personally MSRP. I wasn't willing to pay anything more than that. I paid $52,500, and I feel like that was a solid price. I feel comfortable with that number. The 2020 Supra I was gonna buy was the dealership that I was talking to was willing to sell it to me for $49,500. And that, although that seems like a good deal compared to the 52, if you look at the list of the upgrades of the 2020 version compared to the 2021, it's a big difference. Not that the 2020 version, if you bought it, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's a gorgeous car. It's still a Supra, you know what I mean? But if you're looking into buying a car, I would prefer the 2021, considering they are the same price. Actually, in some 2020 models are actually more expensive than the 2021. But then again, it's all preference. So now we're gonna go on this back road here. Gonna put it back into manual mode so I can use the paddle shifters, put it in sport mode. Get a little pop. I'm gonna cut this video short pretty soon. I'm gonna say my Instagram once more. I'm new on YouTube, new on Instagram. I'm trying to build this. More so just to show you guys where the car is going to go from here, because I have a lot of plans. I was looking at a Siberian, hopefully I said that right, carbon wing, and like I said, there's a shop in New Jersey I was looking at. I called them the other day, that tunes and specializes in Supras. So you know, the car is not going to stay stock for very long. The horsepower is solid, but with the upgrades the upgrade potentials for this car they're insane. Got a whole bunch of bugs getting murdered tonight. I see them bouncing off the windshield. Gonna have to wash the car again. I'm gonna make that a YouTube video too. Maybe make it a cool little completion with some sound and slow-mo effects and whatnot. Roll down the window, have you guys hear this exhaust a little bit. Stock exhaust, it sounds awesome to me, but with the downpipe and I saw HKS exhaust, and I'm not sure which one Adam LZ had, but you can get some really nasty pops and bangs out of this car. Pick up on you. That's for way, before I cut the video short, I did promise I was going to show you guys launch control. And that is a whole animal in itself. This thing will pick right up. You guys can time the 0 to 60. I'm actually excited to see what you guys can find. Leave it in the comments. So launch control in this car, the way you got to do it is, first you got to go to Mexico Rhode Island. Then you got to roll your windows up. And then you got to put it in sport mode, take traction control off. You're going to put your foot on the brake all the way down. Gas, it's going to stop at 2,000 RPM. And, oh, sorry, doing a burnout. Not what I wanted to do. Held the brake too long. Oopsies. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Back end, kicked out a little bit. That's okay. There we go. That was actually a 0 to 75. Entered this corner a little hot. That's alright. We got this shit. And just like a gangster, I'm gonna stop right in the middle of the road and end this video. If you guys liked the video, thumbs up. Killed a couple bug right there. Yeah, car's awesome. Oh, I actually killed the frog somehow. Look at that. There we go. I don't know how that guy happened. He jumped in front of the Supra. Give it a like for that guy and a subscribe for the dead frog. R.I.P. Froggy. Sorry, frog.